Actually, it's a great day that we are here together with Professor, and we have some wonderful experience of visiting green energy company, and mostly related to two of our professor major here and some of our colleagues. So when it comes to me as a PhD student, I'm Javed Gulustani from Afghanistan, and it's my second time that I'm studying in Korea. The first time when, in 2016, I got a scholarship, KOICA CNU MBA program, which is the Korean International Cooperation Agency scholarship, which was providing for the developing countries in order to make their human capital ready to work for their country's development. So when I came to Korea for the first time for doing my master's degree, 2016, during my study in Korea, I realized that one of the most important factors that we can lead a country or a nation for the development is skilled and also qualified human capital, especially how female human capital can enhance the economic development, although there is a gender-based gap in South Korea. When we have been to Gwangju Design Center, and when we went there, around 95% of the employees were female. Only some drivers and also some basic employees were male. I asked the director of Gwangju Design Center what's the reason, and she told me that because females are much more creative in designing rather than male, because they have a very unique mind to design something new. So then I was thinking that we can have the similar pattern or the similar trends in Afghanistan, because Afghanistan is the second or the third youngest country around the world. Around 60% of our population are less than 20 years old. So it means the percentage of all people in Afghanistan is too low, less than 5% or 10%. And also the other thing, because the life expectancy age is very low. It's 62 for the male and 63 for female, much lower than South Korea and other countries. So it was in my mind that human capital is very important for development of a country, and also the things that if you consider Afghanistan as a country, we have everything except qualified human capital. So we are a natural resource rich country, but still they couldn't utilize them, they couldn't use them. We are rich in terms of oil, gas, iron, gold, and many other, uranium, lithium, which they can be used for nuclear energy, but we couldn't use them. So one of the things that most of the countries, they are interested to come to Afghanistan is because of these rich natural resources that we have, especially superpowers. They are interested to come there. For the last 20 years, we have USA and allies, and for now we have China and Russia. They are interested there. So they are supporting the current regime. So then the second time I came to Korea, and before coming to Korea, actually, I was working also as a university lecturer, and besides, I was working with International Labour Organization and some other international organizations in order to help people to increase their skill. Mostly, I was involving in training, especially adult people which don't have college education, in order to run their businesses and run their activities. So that was in my mind to, again, when I apply for the PhD, I want to work still on human capital, on the role of human capital in labor market and also economic development. Even one day I talked with some other guys, especially Kevin. He told me, what is your research interest? I told him that I want to connect economic development with labor market. Although economic development is a macro, but labor market is micro. But still I'm thinking about that. So that's why my research interest is mostly lies on human capital, especially the role of human capital in economic development and in labor market and productivity. And also, before this, I was doing another research topic related to the reentry scale and gender wage gap, especially in 3 advanced nation countries, which also is still related to human capital. And the existing topic that I'm working on is the wage effect of unemployment history, and I'm using the data from the PhD, which is Public Survey of Income Dynamics and related to USA. So, why I've chosen this topic? Because actually there's a big question in the mind of all labor economists, and that's why wages vary so much across workers. So it's a trendy topic for many years, and it still is a trendy topic. So there are many researchers, they are trying to connect this, like dispersion in wage, to worker characteristics like education, tenure, experience, and different characteristics that people may have. But when you see this figure, when they consider, especially the tenure and also education, still there is a big residual is remaining. And this residual is increasing. So it means here in 1970, most of the dispersion in US labor market can be explained by education and tenure, and there is a small residual. But as time goes by, the portion of residual is increasing. And there are many factors can be involved here, and one of the factors that may cause dispersion in wages is the reservation wage. Because people may have different reservation wage. When wage level satisfy your reservation wage, you may accept that job. If not, you will not accept. So the other question is, why reservation wage vary across workers? Why different people have different reservation wage, even with the same level of education, with the same level of characteristic? So one of the things that I found some literature, especially this OIM 2016, they found that when we are experiencing unemployment, so this unemployment may affect our reservation wage. Because when we stay in unemployment duration, so we are afraid of losing our skills, our human capital. That's why the level of reservation wage will come down. So if someone will offer a wage level, so even it's lower than our previous reservation wage, because now reservation wage is decreasing, so we'll still accept in order to get rid of the unemployment, or to a kind of escape from unemployment. So that's why one of the factors that may affect the dispersion on wage rate is the unemployment history. That's why I tried to find out the effect of unemployment history on wage level.
Sorry, it's over time.
Okay, so just let
Please
me.
say your summary.
Okay. So I designed 3 questions. The first one, what happens to the wage dispersion among identical workers when, I forgot what to say, when they experience a loss of human capital during unemployment. And the second question, does the wage affect unemployment vary over time, recent and old unemployment, and also unemployment duration? And does the effect of human capital loss on wage dispersion during unemployment vary across age group or not? So, as I said, there is some literature, and also I use PhD. Why I use PhD? Maybe there is still panel data, because it's the longest panel data, and we can consider the duration of unemployment and long and also short term. So I use an empirical strategy panel survey model in order to solve some of the problems that we have in cross-sectional data. So I'm over time, so I stop here. Thank you so much.